Guys, it's Heidi, aka Alexandria Pike. If you're new to my channel, please hit the subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and smash the thumbs up button. And in today's video, I'm gonna be reading toys that were banned for being too dangerous. Oh, this is a new toy that I never heard of when I was a kid. And it will probably say the reason why they're banned. Why is my hair sticking up? I just took a shower 6 hours ago. My hair's still wet. Snack time, number 1. Snack time Cabbage Patch Kids. The Snack Time Kid was released by Mattel in 1996. Just in time for the Christmas season. The idea was that children would be able to feed the doll pretend food. Kids could feed the doll a variety of plastic snacks, which could then be removed from inside the doll and reused again. Well, this is not a real kid. Oh, I never had a Cabbage Patch Kids. The jaws on the toys were pretty powerful. One problem. The jaws on the toys were pretty powerful. They'd only stop chewing once. They'd finished eating. So if a child happened to get their fingers or hair near the toy's mouth, they'd struggle to get the doll to stop trying to eat them. I'm gonna never had this toy then. One parent even had to cut her daughter's hair to free her from her snack time doll. In 1997, Mattel pulled the toy and offered a refund to anyone who had purchased one. Can't pronounce that word. I never heard of this one. I'll be right back. So I'm back. My bag was sitting. The second toy is Rollerblade Barbie. Never heard of this one. Barbie is probably the most famous toy in the world, but some of the incarnations have been met with controversy, such as 1991's Rollerblade Barbie. No. Excuse me. Rollerblade Barbie was unique for her flashing skates. Oh. That's a good thing that I never had of these toys, because I cannot watch flashing lights because of my seizures. While her skates flashed with harmless LED lights, they are literally fired at sparks when you roll them over a flat surface. Wait, I think one of my nieces had one of these. Well, I only have one niece that is older. No. I don't know. Potential fire hazard. Naturally, sparks plus children equals a bad combination. Parents expressed concern that the children were at risk of getting burned. Furthermore, some worried that the doll could potentially cause fires if the sparks got out of control. Unsurprisingly, Mattel quickly recalled the product before any children were seriously injured. Number 3. What the hell is this one? The next toy I have never heard of, and I do not know what it is, because it says the video is private. Number 3 is Jots, heavy metal dots with a rather sharp point at the end. They both are meant to say dots. What could possibly go wrong? Lots, as it happens, before they were banned, there were over 6,100 reports of injuries from darts or lawn darts in the U.S. alone. Oh, there is a picture. There's a picture. There's what they are. Have you guys ever had any of these toys? When you were a kid or still have them? Comment down below. I made that face in shock is because it says a 7-year-old girl was killed. Tragically, in April 1987, I wasn't even born yet, 7-year-old girl Michelle Snow was killed when she was hit by a stray lawn dart. Snow's father was distraught and began to lobby for a ban on lawn darts, as he feared that it was only a matter of time before the same thing happened again. He wasn't wrong. In 1988, an 11-year-old girl from Tennessee fell into a coma after a dart landed on her head. Well, at least she's still alive. Luckily, she survived. But Snow succeeded in his lobbying, and darts were banned for good in 1988. Oh, there's another picture of them. I haven't been doing games on my gaming channel. It's because every time I would record, it would say this file is unavailable. So I've been trying to download some screen recorders to fix it and stuff. Still won't let me upload any videos on my gaming channel. That's why I'm just mostly posting on this video channel. Number 4. I have no idea what this one is. Never mind, I think I do. Sky Dancers. Sky Dancers were sold in several different colors and styles, including mini sky dancers and fairy flowers. Fairy flowers is what I've heard. Sky dancers, not really. The idea was simple. You'd pull a cord to make them spin up into the air, and they'd gracefully float back down to earth. Unfortunately, it didn't always work out that way. In no time, sky dancers resulted in over 100 reports of eye, teeth, and facial injuries. Facial injuries means face, I'm guessing. I used to have one of these until my ex broke it. And then Mom bought me another one. I think. I don't know. But I had something similar to that. That's what it is. A lot of kids stole my toys when I was a kid in elementary school. Injuries included temporary blindness and facial laceration, whatever that is. It turned out that the dolls were susceptible to firing off in one direction, and it was very easy to accidentally launch them into people's faces. The injuries reported ranged from temporary blindness to pain for facial lacerations that required extensive stitches. I had to get stitches a couple of years ago on Halloween. You probably can't see the skull. It was like a bit of heel because my sister threw a hairbrush on my head and it started bleeding, and it was deep. It was literally on Halloween. 2018. After it became clear that the dolls weren't safe, production was halted, and an incredible 9 million of the toys were recalled by manufacturer Galoob. Don't know what that is. Number 5. CSI fingerprint examination kit. It's not where you pretend to be like a cop or a detective. Shockingly, the 2007, I was 4 years old. CBS licensed toy CSI fingerprint examination kit that contained 5% asbestos. The Asbestos Disease Awareness Organization, ADAO, filed a civil action back in 2008 once they were made aware of the danger. Tremolite asbestos, one of the most lethal forms of asbestos, was found in the toy's fingerprint dusting powder. Fortunately, no children or parents were harmed at the time thanks to the swift action of the ADAO. That's a good thing. Oh, I've seen these. I've seen like videos of them. Some kids still have that, but it could be the newer one. Medical professionals aghast to find asbestos in a children's toy. Oh, if anyone's like a mother or a teen mom, if you want to buy like toys for your kid that's baby toys and stuff, make sure they're not Bluetooth, because people can hack into your Bluetooth and start talking to your children. Dude, that's what happened to my microphone just a couple of days ago. We were aghast to find asbestos in a children's toy, said ADAO Executive Director and co-founder Linda Weinstein at the time. Even though the dangers of asbestos have been well documented for more than 100 years, we're still finding asbestos in common household products. That's simply unacceptable. The toys manufacturers were forced to stop production and sales of the kit immediately. Oh no. Oh. This toy was released on my birthday. Around my 3-year-old birthday. Number 6. Easy Bake Oven. How many hold on, let me check how many there are. Oh, never mind. It doesn't say. Okay, Easy Bake Oven. In May 2006, Hasbro received a flurry of complaints following the new release of the Easy Bake Oven. The toy manufacturer received reports of 29 children getting their hands or fingers stuck in the oven's door. In addition, there were 5 reports of serious burns. Oh, Easy Bake Oven actually heats up? I thought it was just a toy, because I never had one. Caused third-degree burns. I think that's a bad thing. To address the problem, Hasbro replaced the 2006 model with another model that included a plastic grate over the door. Still, problems persisted. A further 249 reports were lodged, 77 of each concerned burns. Worse still, 16 of these were second or third degree burns. One 5-year-old girl had to have part of her finger amputated because the damage caused by the oven burn was so severe. If you guys don't know what amputated means, it's fine, because I didn't know what it meant until I actually asked Mom this year. It means that she had to get part of her finger cut off. After the hospital learned of this particular incident, they issued a recall for a staggering 985,000 Easy Bake Ovens. That's a lot. I just realized I never really had any of these toys. I'll be right back. So, I'm back. I wanted to look through how many of these are there. There's a lot more than 28. So, I'm going to be reading up to the 10th toy. I will read the 10th toy, and then I'll end this video. Tomorrow, I'll make a part 2. So, let's get started. I'm on number 7. Splash Off Water Rockets. I have no idea what those are. While Splash Off Water Rockets intentionally seemed harmless, they actually injured a number of children. Following the release back in the late 90s, in some instances, the rocket broke apart while being filled up due to the water pressure. The toy's manufacturer, Ohio Art Company, received 37 reports of the rockets breaking while being filled. Caused head, shoulder, and forehead lacerations. I have no idea what that word is. Many were injured as a result of this, with some injuries including head, shoulder, and forehead lacerations. The Ohio Art Company cooperated with the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission (CPSC) and went on to recall over 67,800 splash-off water rockets. Oh dang it, I'll have to get woken up at 8:30 tomorrow. Dang it. I'm just saying that because breakfast is around 8:30 and I don't wake up till like 11 something. But, or even earlier. But I'll wake up to this loud knock that always scares the crap out of me out of my sleep, which I don't like. Number 8, clackers. That sounds familiar. Clackers were a popular toy in the late 1960s and early 1970s. The premise was simple. You just had to knock the 2 plastic balls together as quickly as possible. Oh, I thought they were glass. As the balls were heavy and made of tough acrylic plastic, it quickly became apparent that the toy was something of a safety hazard. While it was fairly common to accidentally bruise oneself if your hand got in the way of an oncoming ball. That wasn't the real danger with clackers. They look glass. Like, what the hell? Sharp nail-like plastic flew into children's eyes. What's a shrapnel? As kids moved the ball faster and faster, they would occasionally shatter on impact, showering shards of plastic everywhere. Exploding crackers posed a huge risk for blindness, as it was very easy for the sharp nail-like plastic to fly into children's eyes. You won't be too surprised to hear that they caused a number of injuries before being finally banned in the US in 1985. They were banned in 1985. Can you go to jail if you still own one of those? Because I went to I think it was speech counselor at my school, and they had those crackers. Yeah, I didn't know how to use them, so this whole arm, because I use mostly this hand all the time because I'm right-handed. I'll sleep on the right side of the bed, but the bed has to be on the left side, and my right side will be facing the wall. But my bed right now is on the right side, and I have to sleep on the right side hand. That's always how I've been doing. But I would have bruises right here because I would do that, crack them and stuff or whatever. It was when I was 5. And yeah, I would go home with a huge bruise right here. Don't ask how, because I didn't like to injure myself when I was a kid. I fell off a bike, scraped my knees. I was running during a summer camping program when I was younger. They told me not to run or I'll fall. As soon as they said that, I fell, scraped both of my knees, and now every time I fall on tar with just one knee, this knee instantly gets scraped too. I don't know why, but now I'm used to the pain. Literally, someone can literally break a glass over my head, and I would just sit there laughing. 9. Atomic Injury Laboratory. In perhaps the most shocking example of a dangerous toy that we've ever come across, the Atomic Energy Lab was found to contain actual radioactive materials. The Gilbert U-238 Atomic Energies Laboratory was a lab set released by the A.C. Gilbert Company in 1950. The set's creator, Alfred Colleton Gilbert, had intended to create the kit so that children would create and watch chemical reactions and get inspired to pursue careers in science. Well, that's something that my science teacher would have us do until I stopped going to school. Contain simple. That sounds backwards. Contain actual samples of radioactive element uranium. It's fair to say that the product lived up to Gilbert's desire to get children doing chemical experiments. That's too dangerous. But the kit had to be pulled in 1951 as it actually contained samples of the radioactive element uranium. Thankfully, close this ad. Close. It says close this ad, but it's not closing. Stop it. Whatever. Thankfully, the kit didn't reach many children anyway. It was commercially I can talk. Unsuccessful, and fewer than 5,000 kits were sold. Holy shit. The last one I'm going to be reading tonight is, I should say morning because it's 12:21 a.m. 10 aqua dots. Dots, I never heard of them. Aqua dots, also known as bendies, bendidos, pixos, and aqua beads. My back hurts. I think I might have to crack it. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm back now, and as I crack my back hurts. Were a children's toy from the early 2000s. Aqua dots were essentially a bunch of small colored beads, so like Orbeez, I'm guessing, that could be used to create designs. However, it came to light in 2007 that one of the cheap chemicals used to make aqua dots broke down into GHB when ingested. What's GHB stand for? Wait. I think these are the beads where you put them on this little pegs thing and make like an envelope and an eye on it that we used to have. Oh, never mind. It says this is someone that wrote this, and it's the same. Caused seizures, left 2 children in comas. Several children in the U.S. and Australia were taken to hospital for urgent care after ingesting a number of little beads. When I was 5, me and my sister, my adopted sister, shared a room. I was an idiot. I'm just gonna say that. I was playing with a penny in the middle of the night. It was dark. All of a sudden, it falls in my mouth, and I started choking on it. And I was trying to get it out by pounding my throat and stuff. I was only 5. I didn't know what to do. All of a sudden, it comes out of my mouth, and I went back to bed. My parents don't know about that. I never told them. Some unlucky children suffered seizures, with 2 children in the U.S. slipping into comas as a result of eating the beads. What does that have to do with going into a coma if you eat that much beads? I thought you can only die from that. They'll have to get surgery to get all of them taken out. U.S. officials recalled over 4 million of the toys. Don't know why I'm posing like this. While manufacturer Spin Master was fined over $1 million. Holy crap. Oh shit. That's the end of today's video. If you enjoyed content like this, please hit the subscribe button, turn on all post notifications, and smash the thumbs up button. And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!